Hello and welcome to this YouTube channel. So today we're going to learn about the keyboard shortcuts used in Microsoft Excel. So we have different types of keyboard shortcuts. We have the function shortcuts, we have the formatting shortcuts, we have the editing shortcuts, we have the selection shortcuts, and other shortcuts. So beginning with the navigation shortcuts, when you click Ctrl plus the up arrow key, it moves to the top cell in the current column. And when you click Ctrl plus the down arrow key, it moves to the bottom cell in a column. And when you click the Ctrl key plus the left arrow key, it moves to the first cell in the current row. While the Ctrl plus the right arrow key, it moves to the last cell in the current row. And Ctrl plus home, it moves to cell A1. So cell A1 is the first cell in the worksheet. Then Ctrl plus end, it moves to the last non-empty cell. So this moves to the last cell that contains data, while the Ctrl plus home moves to the first cell that contains data. Then we have other shortcuts. So Ctrl plus S, it saves the workbook. So if you want to save the workbook with a keyboard shortcut, you just hit Ctrl plus S. Then you have Ctrl plus P, it prints the workbook. Ctrl plus F, it opens the find dialog box in Excel. Then you have Ctrl plus H, it opens the replace dialog box. Then you have Ctrl plus the tab key. So this it switches between an open workbook and worksheets. Then you have Ctrl plus F4. So it closes the current workbook. So when you want to close your current workbook, you simply hit Ctrl plus F4. Then you have the selection shortcuts. So when you hit Shift plus arrow keys, then it will extend the current selection. Then when you hit Ctrl plus Shift plus the arrow keys, it extends the selection to the last non-empty cell in the current data region. Then you have the Ctrl plus spacebar. So this selects the entire columns row of the active cell. So when the active cell is on the column 1, on column A, so when you hit Ctrl plus spacebar, it will highlight the entire column. And it is on row 1, it will highlight the entire row 1. So Control plus A, it selects the entire worksheet. So it highlights the entire worksheet. Then Control plus Shift plus right arrow key, it selects the current region that contains the data. So we have the selection shortcuts. We have the selection shortcuts. Then we have the editing shortcuts. Let me look for the editing shortcuts. So we have the editing shortcuts. So the editing shortcuts basically enables a person to make changes in a worksheet. So we have Control plus C. This copies the selected cells. Then you have Control plus X. This it is a cut command. It is used to cut selected cells. Then you have Control plus V. It is used to paste the copied or the cut cells. So the copy command is used to make a duplicate of work, but the original remains. But the copy command, it makes a duplicate, but the original becomes deleted. Then we have Control plus Z. So this Control plus Z, it serves the purpose just the same as the undo icon. So it undoes the last action. Then Control plus Y, it redoes the last undone action. Then F2 edits the active cell. Then Control plus D, it fills down, and Control plus R fills up. Then you have formatting shortcuts. So formatting shortcuts, are used to make a document to appear appealing. Formatting shortcuts. So we have Control plus B. This is basically used to bold. It intensifies the color of the text. Then you have Control plus I. Control plus I italicizes the text. Italicizing means making text to appear in italics. Control plus U, it is used to underline the selected text. Control plus 1, it opens the format cells dialog box. Control plus Shift plus the dollar sign, it applies the currency format. Control plus Shift plus the percentage sign, it applies the percentage format. Then you have the function shortcuts. So the function shortcuts, when you hit control plus is equals sign, it sums the numbers in the cell above. So that is used to sum the numbers in the cell above. Then we have control plus shift plus A. So sorry, this is not control, this is alt. So this control should be alt plus equal sign, sums the numbers in the cell above. Then you have control plus shift plus A. So this inserts a function. Then F9, it calculates the active worksheet. Then finally Shift plus F3, it inserts a function into the active cell. So thank you for being with me. If you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe. And if you have any questions, kindly leave a comment in the section below. Thank you.